Hi, my name's Christian Weatherspoon. I'm the co-founder here at Real Estate Funnel Systems. And in this episode, my partner Erik B., who's conducted thousands of real estate seller appointments with a 33% close ratio, he's going to analyze a real-life seller lead call with one of our clients. And if you find this video valuable, please like it with a big thumbs up. Let YouTube know that. And if you're new to this channel and you want more videos like this one, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. Well, let's get started.
Okay, I was just checking. No properties for sale.
But I do have a property for sale. No, I do have one for sale. How long ago was that?
It was yesterday, actually. It looks like it came through.
Yesterday.
Nope, I'm sorry. I'm looking at my notes. It's the 20th, so that was Friday.
Okay, because it could have been before that. Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't call anyone yesterday.
Yeah, no, it was the 20th. I was just looking at my notes. It came to me today. I got the message. So what you got? What do you got going on, Dan?
Well, I actually have one that I just found out yesterday that was vacant. So that's why I know I didn't call anyone.
It just came out.
And that one's in Gaithersburg, and then I have one in Crofton. They're both townhouses.
Okay. All right. So are you
I'm a landlord.
Investor? You are. Okay. All right. So how about the one in Crofton? You want to give me some info and see what I can do for you?
It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2-level. There's a unit underneath mine. It's an over and under unit. I don't know if you're familiar with that term. It's been renovated. What's that?
Is it considered a condo or a townhouse with the over-under?
I consider it a townhouse, but it's in a condo, sort of a condo development. There's an HOA fee, so.
I got you. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, see, I looked at renting one of those one time. Yep. Okay. Oh, we'll get the info on and all that stuff.
I think it's 21114.
What's the Is it rented now? You say, or is that one vacant?
Now that one's vacant.
That is vacant. Okay.
It's been repainted and put new carpet in. So that one's actually ready to go. So I don't know if you're the fixer type buyers, that would not probably fit your category. The one in Gaithersburg would.
Okay, so you have one in Gaithersburg. And give me that address while I got you.
525 Avenue.
So the one in Crofton, you're saying?
Excuse me?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
I said that one's where the Bureau of Standards or National Institutes of whatever it's called.
Muddy Branch Road. I know, right there. Yep, right in that area. Yep.
If you can throw hard enough, you could probably hit 270 with a rock.
Oh,
but
wow.
I don't think you can throw that hard.
Why are you thinking about selling them now? You just tired of being a landlord? What do you got? What's going on?
I've had them for over 30 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I now live in Southern Maryland.
Do you manage them yourself, or do you have a manager?
Nope. I do it all myself.
All right.
I haven't decided whether I want to get something down here or whether just to be done.
After 30 years, thank you, right? Excellent.
Yep.
Condition, give me just a rough condition on the Diamond Avenue, for example. What are you saying? That one's more of an investor type buy, you're thinking, because it needs more work?
That needs definite work. Yeah, they were in there for 3.5 years, and it's not pretty.
Okay.
And I didn't know that they had moved out. They didn't tell me.
Okay. At least you got them out, man.
Well, that's what the attorney says. At least they're out.
Yeah. What were you getting for rent on that one, Dan? When they were
$16.50. I know the neighbor next door just moved in, and they're paying $18.
And when you say needs work, what are you thinking? It needs all new flooring? Does it need what do you think? Appliances, drywall, all that kind of stuff?
I would probably not use the refrigerator because they had the utilities turned off, which
Mm-hmm.
I'm registered with the utilities, so I don't know how that happened.
Oh, wow.
But I'm the owner. So I don't think you can use the refrigerator, even though that's only 2 or 3 years old. Well, 3. Let's put that in before they moved in. It might be 5 years old.
No, that's
7.
a shame. Yeah, that's a shame.
But it was closed up and, power off, so.
How many
The
beds
stove
was
was-
that one, Dan?
That one is only, let's see, upstairs is a full bath and a half bath on the main floor. That one's a 3-level.
3 level. So 3 bedroom, 1.5 bath?
It's only a 2-bedroom. Because
Oh.
downstairs you can't consider it to be a bedroom.
Okay.
Even though people have used it for a bedroom. But I can't say it's a bedroom because the window's not big enough.
Another grass window, okay.
Yeah. And I didn't feel like putting one in.
Gotcha, yeah. So what are you thinking you're going to do with that one? If were you going to fix it up and re-rent it, or are you ready to be done with it?
Currently, it takes me an hour and a half to get up there. So I'm expecting to. I know the neighbors there. We've been friends for 30 years. The two on the other side of me, they're owners, and they have friends that they said, "Oh, what are you going to rent it for?" And I said, "I don't think I'm going to rent it, but I'm open to any possibilities." But I said I can't rent it the way it is.
Right. Okay. What are you looking to get
that
out of that one? What are you thinking? What are you looking to get out of that one, Dan?
Probably the market's at 2, 2.25, somewhere in there. And I was going to sell it to the guy that was in there for $100.50. So, because I told him, and after 3 years, I'll be retirement age. I will probably be done.
Mm-hmm.
But
on
he chose to leave.
And your time frame? How long? When did you say they were out? Just yesterday? Is that what you found out?
That's when I found out because the neighbor called me to ask me if I was going to rent it. And I went, "There's people in it. How can I rent it?" She said, "Oh no, they're gone."
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Oh man. I'll make the notes here. That's all I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
So okay. So that's good. That's worth me going out and looking at for sure. Is it some? You got entry to it? You got a lockbox on it or something like that?
I haven't moved my lockbox from Crofton over to that one yet.
Okay.
I just went yesterday to look at it and then found out all the utilities are off. So that's what I'm doing today is getting all the utilities put back on.
That's sorted out. Yeah. Yeah. So when do you think you'll be up that way to put a key?
Well, I told the neighbors I wouldn't be up there today, so it'll probably be middle of the week, Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay. So you're going relatively soon. Okay.
Well, I'll finish cleaning out all the stuff that they left there, which isn't a lot, but it's still stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, I tell you what, don't until I look at it. You may not want it other than maybe food, so it doesn't get nasty.